start the timer. And that's our 1 hour boil starting to go about its business. Alright, we're 40 minutes into the boil. And it is time to put the immersion chiller in and add the Irish moss. We put the immersion chiller in at the 20-minute mark because it allows the boiling process to actually sterilize the chiller. So it will be good and sterile before the wort is chilled down. Because if it wasn't, you get bugs and stuff in there that you don't want. So we're going to put that right there. Let it sterilize. We're going to add the Irish moss now. And Irish moss is actually a seaweed product. You didn't know you put seaweed in your beer, did you? Yep, you do. Even the big brewers like Budweiser and so forth do. Add your Irish moss to it, and what that does is it reacts with the proteins in the beer, in the wort, and causes the proteins to clump together. And as the proteins clump together, as the wort cools, they will fall to the bottom. And you will not get them in your runoff into your beer, because proteins into your beer would cause, an excessive amount of proteins would cause the beer to be cloudy. So you put Irish moss in there to make those proteins drop to the bottom. Of course, that causes a little more activity up there that you need to contend with too. Because it's going to try to crawl out of the pot with you. So just cool it down a little bit and let it go on. But we got now about 20 minutes left on the boil. And in about 15 minutes we're going to add the final hops, the aroma hops. Alright, we're at the 10-minute mark. It's time to add the aroma hops. And that would be the Kent Goldings. And it's going to be the same thing as far as getting the pot to try to boil over. So I think what I'm going to do is, before I put them in there, I'm going to turn the shot of water through the cooler here. And that will, that'll stop the boil long enough to get the hops in. And sort of stir it up. Okay, about 6 or 8 more minutes on the boil here once it comes back to a boil, and it will be ready to drain off, to chill down, and then be drained off, ready to go into the fermenter.